I just heard Cindy say that they were gonna stay at home today. We've got some friends that have a really good sledding hill. And so, they like to.
I may have Sophia anyway.
And who's Sophia?
That is Ronnie's little sister.
Oh,
She's also, she just turned 12.
you're okay. all this hair.
I love
It's
it.
got bridal package.
Oh, hello. Hello, old lady. Hello. Hello, old lady. Good morning. Good afternoon, sweet girl. You smell like my dogs.
This horse has such nice conformation.
I mean, it makes you wonder why. He reminds me a lot of Shooter, you know,
Shooter.
the red one. That's Shooter, right?
Oh no, that's Louis.
Oh, Louis. Which
Shoot-
one? Shooter's the.
Palomino.
Just kidding. Louis. I like Louis better anyway.
Yeah, well.
But he reminds me a lot. Like he palpated just as sore. Like you can tell he wants to do the right thing, but he's very reactive.
Right.
But there's nothing mean about Deacon. He's like a people pleaser.
We ever hobbled him?
Mm-mm. I'm sure he'd hobble. Weekend today. What a boy. Now, when I first got him, all that over that hill would have sent him to the other side of the round pen.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, four-wheelers were scary, tractors were scary, people were scary, dogs were scary, life was scary.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, if he was in pain, then everything was a threat.
Right.
Come on. You remember the first day we did this?
Mm-hmm.
He jumped.
Boogers. I mean, no sane person would have bought him with the ad that was written. I wish I would have screenshot it.
Yeah. My friend I used to work at the airport with, we always used to laugh about horse ads.
Right.
How you can read into.
Oh, no, she was blatantly honest. She was like, bolts, bucks, spooks, hard to saddle, can't catch him. And I was like, oh, he's so cute. Send me video. She sent me video, and I go, do you have Venmo? She was like, what? I go, I want to buy him. And she was like, that fast? You don't want to come see him? I was like, no, get the brand inspection in my name. I'll come get him.
Ah, just like a statue.
Good boy.
Just like we do.
I like his little lip, though. He still shows he's concerned, but,
Oh, is it quivering?
well, he's got his little lips are puckered.
I was watching his feet.
And then, of course, it looks like he's wild-eyed because he has no brown in his eye. I tell you what, this thing is sure-footed, though. I mean, I had him on Bluebird and Terrialt. And those trails, you have no margin to mess up. One day I'll figure those things out.
I was thinking about having the smart. I just couldn't come up with the right smart ass remark for you. I was thinking about saying, they're a figure 8 hobble.
I figured that out. You know, I used to tell ladies when they would first learn to halter, I'd go, you know, it's kind of like the first time you put on a thong. You don't know if you're doing it right, and it feels really awkward.
He's had these on before.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
I think he's just as smart.
Yeah, I bet money he's had him on before. He just doesn't act like a first timer. But then Hawk didn't yesterday either.
Right. He just kind of stumbled, and then he was like, oh, I got it.
He didn't even stumble. He knew to move his back end. All right, so we're just going to let you stand there for a minute.
Good boy.
Bye. Take care of Mother Nature.
List.
Yeah, you know, that's got to affect him.
Well, and it had to be. It's all stress.
Yeah.
Like I said, him and Louie are like a horse apiece.
Some horses can deal with it being bounced around, and some can't. You know.
Right.
But it goes.
Well,
back.
and you don't know saddle fit, size of the person, bridle. I mean.
How they mount, how they dismount.
Right.
But there again, it goes back to my saying: there are way more horses with people problems than people with horse problems.
Right.
I know that. I know I've done this with him, but I'm sure I did the hobble.
I mean, when I rode him all last summer or whatever, the only thing he ever was truly afraid of was that 2-story hiker with the baby over its head. You know what I mean? And that thing was pretty intimidating for me too.
Oh yeah.
I mean, and again, we were on Terrialt, so there was like no margin for error on the switchbacks.
Okay, so have you ever been to Whale Lake yet? Okay, next year. But we're going up to Whale Lake. You can shut that thing off. They don't.
Yeah, I can handle the bag, but shuffling feet,
Yeah,
shuffling feet, and like that kind of stuff.
They're not in the fast reading group.
Yeah, it's just that stuff but now, when I first got him, you would do that. Well, he's also got hobbles on, but I mean, he would be gone like he did with Ann the other day.
Oh, come on.
Like, he's not a good candidate to take your sweater off when you're riding him. Yet.
Yeah.
Yet. Good boy. Like I said, he reminds me a lot of Louie. Louie may be easier to fix.
Hey, I see this old fat old man jump up and down. I'd be scared too. All right. Do you have any 7-foot lunge whips?
Maybe. I have a whole stack of whips.
Yeah, I like the 7-footers because it just makes your arm a little bit longer. You know, you got an extra foot here and an extra foot out there.
Man, those stockings are pretty.
And he's a flashy bugger. Just bumping it just to keep his nose to the inside so he's not.
Pulling on you. He's so smart.
He is.
He makes groundwork look easy.
Yeah. You put someone like Ann or Ronnie immediately.
Yeah.
Isn't it amazing though? I mean, something you and I take for granted because we've done it for so many years.
Right.
That.
Well, and it's automatic on feel and
Yeah, exactly. And that's how I always say horsemanship's 80% feel.
I mean, it's mostly timing.
Well, yeah, but you got to feel
Right.
to have the timing.
Right.
It's just like this year. I mean, I've watched this dressage trainer I know lunge a horse for a half an hour. The horse had its head cocked out, totally shutting her out for the whole half hour. And she called it, and she put the horse away, called it training. She never once made the horse stop, look at her, turn directions, move its feet. There. That's what we like. Not ready to walk on this side yet. Oh, he's gorgeous.
I know. I mean, his face is really what attracted me to him and just how cute he was. And then, you know, having that bad resume.
Well, I think that little black horse, I think Crow's going to be like that. I mean, he's going to be one that people go, wow, he's cute.
I mean, I think he's 7 or 8, but I was like, how is an 8-year-old like this messed up? Like, what did somebody do to get him?
Well,
And Nicole was completely honest with me. I just said, you know what, I like him. I like the way he moves. I'll take him.
but it all started when he was started.
Right.
If they're not started correctly, it's
No, I bet he was started correctly. He just got to the wrong hands because he was pretty.
that could be.
And then he switched into no better hands and then no better hands. And then by the time Nicole got him, and she had him for her beginner boyfriend, and he was just, and like I said, they didn't believe in supplementing or changing their diet to change their behavior. But I mean, when I brought Deacon in, I said, you know, this is going to be a horse that's here 6 months, 12 months, however long it takes.
There, he's nice and relaxed.
Good boy.
I'm not putting
Hardly any pressure on him.
any pressure on the halter. His head's still a little bit high, for me anyway. Go. Get over. I like the head to be down. We'll just keep working on that. Oh, you're okay. Can you move your front end? No.
So I do it a little bit different.
I start off with just a little bit of pressure, and then I start just bumping the knot on there.
Right.
One step, you know. So all I ask for in the beginning is just for him to move that front end over.
Right.
I mean, we know he knows how to do it under saddle,
Right.
but
So the only thing that I do different is I use your driving hand at his shoulder and I use your rope hand at his pole.
like this,
Yep. Because you're asking to move the shoulder, right?
right?
So use your fingers and poke his shoulder. There you go. Oh, look at that.
Okay.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the shoulder is the goal, right?
Right.
Not the eye.
You're right.
So if you get him, and what do you use when you cue and saddle?
Your foot, your heel, your spur.
Right, with the front, right?
Mhm.
So if you teach them that you're asking direction off of the shoulder, it makes it easier. And then all you have to do is lift this hand as a block for the eye.
There again. I was taught a different way. I like your way better.
Right, and I was also taught, where you take the stick and you hold it up and parallel and you go at the eye. And
Yeah.
again, we're asking for the shoulder.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been shown a ton of different ways to make them cross over, but that to me made more sense.
No, and you're right. I've tried I don't like the stick.
Yeah, no.
So I like the stick for some.